taking on Really Sick Main Team. Here on a best of one tonight on Ancient. The servers are Chicago. Neon Lights 6-3 on the regular season. I believe Really Sick Main Team is 5-4, but it's Rhino to find the first pick on the Nichu here in round 2. Do apologize for the slight delay here tonight. Kraken on the MAC-10, looking to backpedal him here. Tucked into the smoke is RMV. Rhino beginning to shift toward B ramp. They do have MDN, who's snuck all the way up through mid here into Nest. Jtrops cautious of that potential flank to come in. Spotted by one. Jtrops able to find the first. Smoke comes in. Can he get another? He does. Jtrops has been on a tear here lately. MDN will eventually snuff out that flame as Jtrops goes down. Now on a 3v2. There's the run and gun from MDM. Lonestarr will fall here as well. The jumping shot's not good enough. Bands will make them dance on the MP9 and feeling fine. Here comes the spray on through. Shots now looking to work together. Up long alley, the spray comes in. R&B dangerously low, but the run and gun from Bands is too much, and our man's Bands will do it yet again. Ring the bell. Neon Lights up by 2 to start things off here. Looking to start this win streak again. A big dub just 2 nights ago against a team that was 7-1. We got to have an interview with Bands on that one as well. It was a lot of fun. Heading into round 3. It's a scrappy round for Really Sick Main Team. They got pistols in hand. Lonestarr tucked in toward the corner. Most of the action heading toward the B side, and it's Rhino on the Diego to find the first. Looking to potentially upgrade a weapon here. Shots continue to ring out. Now the flash. Amp the pressure behind, but it's Lonestarr to find one. Bats and Bands combined for one apiece here as the trades come in. R&B collecting one more. Lilo on the Tech 9 will upgrade to the M4. Shots to the smoke and the flash to follow. The plant looking to go down now on a 2v2. Shots continue to ring out through the smoke. No real damage done just yet, but Neon Lights sitting on the slight upper hand here. And that's a big nade. Lilo down to a single health and holding on by a thread. RMV will cut the thread loose. Kraken finds one. Jtrops on the op. And there it is. The flick is good. He's got a kit in hand, and our man has done it again. It's a round that Neon Lights should have won, though. We have a second screen that you can set up your face cam. I have my face cam, but you know, I might have a different screen. It's another Counter-Strike team I cast for, but we might be able to do it that way. I could just capture the Discord screen as well, just to have one on there. We can give it a test run at the end. Early Molly coming in, though. Bat speed does find Bands. Lonestarr dangerously low here as well, and they've got control of the B site now. Molly to the feet of Jtrops will back him off just a bit. Lonestarr blinded by the flash. One does get through. RMV trades spots with him here. Nice spray from RMV. Able to find one. Jtrops shots ring out. Doesn't connect. Upgrading to the AK. Lilo op shot goes just overhead. The second flick will connect, though. In rare form, Jtrops not able to hit that shot. Time ticking away. They might look to scoop up this op and back away here. Time will tick away. Really sick main team. Just went from 6 to midnight. What up, John Stu? How we doing, baby? Quick time out here from Neon Lights to talk over a little strategy. All right, round number 5 is upon us here. Really sick main team does get one on the board. We'll see if they can continue to add on to the back of that. 2 members for Neon Lights with pistols in hand. A couple rifles in the op here for Jtrops. A little bit of split pressure. Nate tries to pop the smoke here. The flash to follow. Lilo on the peak. Spots one. Shot does not connect. Hit fire through the wall. That doesn't find a home as well. Util here from Michu to keep this ramp push at bay for at least a moment longer. Rhino. Flash comes in, and it's a nice shot. Michu, first to fall. Advantage now going to really sick main team. Zbanss. 5-7 in the hand. Does find himself able to collect the rifle. Puts in good damage toward Rhino here as well. Lonestarr from behind will be able to upgrade to an AK himself, and all of a sudden this round becomes much more feasible. Peek from MDN, and Rhino find 2. Lilo one more, and now the troubles continue as things fall apart here in round 5 for Neon Lights. They've led through the first 5 rounds here. Really sick main team. Opportunity to tie things up for the first time here tonight. Hope you're doing well tonight, John Stu. Appreciate you joining us. We got the king himself in here as well. Sydney Killer Keith in chat just a bit ago. Another legend in these parts. RMV with a pistol. Able to apply a little damage toward this hopper, but this A site is wide open here. They're going to begin to stampede on. We're going to see RMV tuck into the smoke here. See if he can find some trickery. Bat speed, though, on a spray, finds 2. Rhino might get caught in between the pincer play. Instead, does find Zbanss. Time will tick away here. RMV in a decent spot, and will find one. Looks like he was able to scoop up that MAC-10 as well. Rhino will find Michu. RMV, the last man standing. Looking for a second pick here. Isn't going to get it, though. And really sick main team has tied it up for the first time here tonight. Will be a full buy round here for Neon Lights, though. Need to try and maintain that lead. Away we go. Nades over the top, and they don't stop there. In through mid, tucked in toward pit. Big nade to follow. That doesn't find a ton of damage, surprisingly. RMV through the fire and flames. We'll get some pressure here as well, but despite all of this pressure, majority of the action hanging outside of spawn toward A here. Smoke will pop. The flash will follow. They'll look to pressure out of it. But we'll see Lonestarr head back toward Donut. Over the top, it's cracking to find RMV. Michu, though, on the play from behind. We'll get one. Bat speed trades back. Tucked in toward mid. Good control of mid here from RlySickMainTeam. Out from Donut, though, and Zbans. Can he find one more? No, it's the op. The op doesn't realize that Lonestarr is there. The buddy system comes up big. The op goes down, and the bomb is still down here in mid. An incredibly awkward position. Jtrops. So many angles to check as he realizes there's one just on the other side, and Lonestarr begins to shift away. They had the bomb down here, and Lonestarr is just going to miss him on the timing. Surprised that they opted to give up that bomb positioning there. Maybe a small mistake. It doesn't come back to haunt him here. Neon Lights look like they had the round in the bag. It's RlySickMainTeam that finds the plant now, and already halfway through this one, they'll begin to shift in toward Donut. Lonestarr and Jtrops slowly running out of time here. Now or never. Just like that, Rhino will find the two-piece. Neon Lights. It's not too often we see him make these mistakes. That one might come back to haunt him a little bit. RlySickMainTeam will take the lead for the first time here tonight. Neon Lights just wanted to make it close. Normally they have to fight from behind to keep it exciting. Early Molly, fire and flames, and now Rhino stepping through, gets RMV here. Pressure out at mid, the drop down. Lonestarr falls as well. Michu on a nasty 2K with a 5-7. Will eventually be traded out here as well. Trying to put in some work with these pistols. Jtrops. Now the last standing member. MDM beginning to shift forward now. All three members coming through Donut here. Up in hand, Jtrops is going to need something crazy. Yeah, bottom spray comes out. He almost finds one, but it's cracking with the help from above and beyond. RlySickMainTeam now up by 2. We'll begin to extend that lead just a little bit here. Back to a full buy for Neon Lights, though, and an important round for them. All right, into round 9 we go. It's a ton of utility that does find a home in the lap of Batspeed. Bat speed chunked down to 59. Return utility here. And that's a tough one. Jtrops on the repeat. Gets taken out here. Michu able to return the favor for a 1v1 trade. There's the spray, but bat speed is on a tear this round. Molly comes in, but it's just a second late now. Able to look away from the flash. They need to follow. It does look like Neon Lights is going to go ahead and back off and give him this round. Neon Lights, after a phenomenal 3-0 start, has lost 5, now 6 rounds in a row. Uh-oh. Not sure what happened there with Lilo, but RMV on the spray comes a bit sporadic. Lilo cracking will wrap it up. RlySickMainTeam is double the lead. Neon Lights, a big needed timeout. Typically a CT-sided map. Yeah, Lance are going to have some work to do here. All right, we need a little hype for the boys, I think. We need to get a little rowdy here. Let's get some hype in chat. Get up off the feet. Let's see some sweet chin music. They're going to stack toward the B side. Unfortunately, everything's headed the other direction here. Molly comes in behind, the nade at the feet of Jtrops. The Molly to follow. Nice shot from Ichu. That could be the spark to rekindle the flame, ignite that spectral fire here. Bands and the flick of the wrist from Bands. There's a dirty one, baby. There's that hype we need. And from behind, though, the spray from Kraken's good for one. Michu able to answer back and on a pistol round. I told y'all, get up out your seats. Neon Lights has done it, baby. When I ask, I shall receive. I know what's happening with my boys. And it's time to turn and burn. There wasn't hype in chat before. We better get it in there now. Woo! Where my Ric Flair don't care is at. Because Neon Lights is ready to burn bright one more time. Up 3-0. They found themselves down 6-3, and this is where the comeback starts. Put on the rally caps. Big nades over the top, and they find a home, boy. Woo! Raining down destruction and devastation. It's a hailstorm of utility. And Bands is absolutely feeling himself. Unfortunately, the look away a bit late. Bat speed. Able to find that one. MDN now from behind. Things begin to collapse around. Michu. Michu good for two. Uh-oh. RMV caught with knife in hand. Minor mistakes lead to other mistakes. That unfortunately makes it tough. Down from mid. Really sick. We'll find that it's a guaranteed winning half for RlySickMainTeam. Time to smack them with the W's, baby. We'll see if Neon Lights can finish out the first half of the round to win. Up back in the hands of Jtrops here. Early pressure, but the blind is a good one. RMB with some nasty sprays. A beautiful 2K here at mid. Nice flash over the top. They got to be careful here, though. Nice peek from Bands. You talk about an ego peek. My man is on the Ferrari tonight, baby. Skirt. Oh, MDN and Lilo here at mid, beginning to pressure forward. Michu just on the other side. Looking for a bit of mid control here. MDN is over the top. Has been spotted here as well. 50 seconds on the clock. Neon Lights has the player advantage. Lilo. Let the molly rip. Nades will rain down. Neon Lights has two tucked onto the site in which they are headed. There's the smoke, and what a flick from Jtrops! Good Lord. It doesn't even look real sometimes. RMV, great positioning here at mid. We'll find a little supplemental damage. On the run out, zBanss was ready, baby. 5-7 is your halftime score. This pistol round could be a big one for the boys. And find a way to take the pistol round here. Be absolutely huge. First round of the second half. Here come the utility as well, and now the Stampede. Great positioning, Michu. Oh, but he's instantly tapped down by Rhino. Bat Speed will find one as well. In toward the smoke, they try to sift out here. Tap shots ring out. RMV trying to make his way out here as well, and RMV will find one. Bans another. He's tucked into the corner. Lilo. The answer back. Now on toward zBanss. It doesn't come in. Was trying to deny it. Time ticking away. It's got to be close, but it looks like RlySickMainTeam will have just enough time. Tough start here for Neon Lights. They find the plant, though, so they do get extra funds. See what they decide to do. Big round here. Really help make or break things, and Lonestarr has taken so much damage early. Forward and together. He's gonna get kind of close and personal. Jtrops finds one and now make it another. From back alley, though, it's cracking on the FAMAS. RMV broken down at mid, and zBanss all alone yet again. This could be devastating. Nine to 5, the economy not there now for Neon Lights. We've seen him win some scrappy rounds. See if they can pull a round out of the hat here, Kraken. Early damage. The Molly will collect. Look away, but the flash is a bit too much. Michu falls as well. Jtrops does get a nice tag onto Lilo. Not able to finish that kill, though. Catches him on the reload. Jtrops able to find one. Can't get a second, however. One does tuck in toward Donut here. If zBanss can find this pick onto Rhino, it could be huge. Unfortunately, not going to find it. They've doubled the lead. It's now 10 to 5. With some of those early rounds, rounds 4, was that technically round 6, 7? I can't believe that just came out of my mouth, but round 6 and 7, where things started to fall apart. We had that bomb down at mid that we kind of let slip away. It's been some minor mistakes that have haunted Neon Lights. They still have time to bring it back. And I certainly believe that they can. I've seen it from this squad so many times. Flash comes in, the run out. Kraken finds two while blind. Michu chopped down here as well. Things just not going the way of Neon Lights here tonight. That speed, quick reaction, does find Bands on the pick. Jtrops will find one more and make it another. He's going to need a quadra here if he wants to secure the round. I'm not sure why it does this. When I select somebody, it just looks in one direction. It's so weird. Can Bands find this pick? Unfortunately, the answer is no. RlySickMainTeam now up to 11. One away from match point. The economy not in the greatest of positions here for Neon Lights. They find themselves down by 6 rounds. And this round isn't going to be any easier. Only one rifle to play around. King says a timeout would be great. Molly's over the top. Lonestarr right through. They continue to eat the nades here. Now from behind, Rhino does get one. Jtrops finds the trade at a minimum here, which is important. This A site has been opened up. Kraken in toward Donut will begin to shift that direction here. Flashing a molly to look to clear things out. Oh, this timing for Bands is going to be incredibly crucial. If he can find a member or two here. The problem is, Bands has been through the site. He's not aware that Kraken is on site, and so that might be dangerous for RMV and Jtrops who are making their way here. Beautiful shot. Able to find one. Op shot comes in. He does hit the arm. Spray, and he can't find it. The pick could have been huge. Jtrops does get one. Now on a 2v1, he's got to be careful. Up in the hands of Lilo. Oh my, and Jtrops has done it! Ah! A must-win round. They desperately needed it. And Jtrops comes out on top yet again. It was an ace the other night. It's a quadra this time. I swear to God, you can never count this crew out. And there's just something about that round that just ignites this feeling inside that, okay, I believe that they can still come back in this game. Rhino already through mid, though. The molly's a good one. It comes in just a hair late, but still a good one. A little more patience this time from Neon Lights. Waiting for the opportunity here. RlySickMainTeam has been very aggressive on this defensive side. And maybe something that the boys can work with here. They could find an early pick. Michu catches them with utility in hand, and that is a big pick. And are they aware, though, that there's more on the run out? Bat speed, Rhino, RMV combining, and now it's bat speed yet again. Jtrops on the op will stop him. Auto director will get stuck on foot finder. Bands. I'll have to be careful here. Lilo still with the op in hand. Now things about to get very, very dangerous. Nothing here. This smoke is a beautiful one, though. The blind to follow. No, and Lilo was tucked into the corner. He finds the two-piece. It was looking so good. And now it all comes down to this. Neon Lights will need 6 rounds in a row. Could be the final round if the boys don't lock it down. A site has been relatively open here. Lonestarr able to get this plant down really quickly. Michu takes a ton of damage. Got to be careful here. Aid comes in to follow, but it doesn't find a ton of damage. Because they get the plant down so early, though, it's left them with a ton of utility to work with. And from behind, there's zBanss. zBanss will make them dance, baby. The triple kill is a nasty one. Lonestarr will get one as well, but man, old zBanss, baby. The triple kill is a nasty one. Big round for zBanss on the Tech 9, and when things look a little bit sketchy, Neon Lights always finds a way to turn it up to 11. Trying to tread water in the very deep water here. If they could just navigate this rough storm. Find a way to get into overtime. See the light. The other side of the tunnel, it could be huge. There's the spray. Lonestarr, RMV. They combine for 3. Bat Speed will get a consolation prize, but 1 is all they'll get. Peekaboo, I see you. And Mr. Michu says, nice to meet you. Here is a free gift. A Glock to the dome to send him home. Just like that. Slowly but surely. Neon Lights, 1 step at a time, 1 kill at a time, 1 round at a time. They begin to inch a bit closer and closer. Here comes the running gun. Rhino can't find the first. Lonestarr and Jtrops combine for 2. Dangerous spot for Jtrops. Able to back off a bit. Kraken and crew. Now on a 3-piece. Look at the potentially chase him down, but uh-oh. Look behind you. Mr. Michu has done it yet again. Here comes the spray. Michu able to find 1 more. That's MDN that goes down. Lilo, the last standing here. Shots being exchanged and damage is done. Lonestarr will find it. And all of a sudden, Neon Lights now within 3. They can't afford a single minor mistake, though. Good Molly here as well. Rhino climbs the dance through, but Jtrops was ready yet again. They keep trying for this early mid presence. It was working earlier. But Neon Lights has addressed it. They've made the proper adjustments here and now seem to be popping off. Shots ran through the smoke here, dangerously close. That's Batspeed, who's flirting with disaster. And look at the flick from Michu. MDN pops his head over, and it's a quick whack-a-mole to send him back to his hole. Milo looking for something here at mid, and he might just find himself a little present. Fans, able to back off here as well. Cautious of that donut. Great situational awareness coming through here from Neon Lights. Oh, and this peek from RMV could be perfect. It is. Timing plays out. Lonestarr finds Lilo. The op goes down. And Lonestarr can't hit it. Michu will. Kraken finds a 2K. Neon Lights, they were down by 6. They couldn't drop a single round, and now they're within 2. RlySickMainTeam doesn't have the funds either. They're going to have to eco out so they can ensure they buy for the final round. A real opportunity now for Neon Lights to give them the best chance they've had all night. Eight over the top. Lonestarr will take a bit of early damage. Patience here from Neon Lights. Jtrops. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Jtrops, do it to him. Early pressure here toward A. They've got to be careful. It's going to be zBanss who begins to shift in, and if he's not from behind him, zBanss in trouble, able to duck under the shots, though. Here comes the help. zBanss does find one. Spray from Michu, able to pick up one more. Molly toward the backside. Able to clear it out. They've got to be careful and cautious here. Molly is returned, but Michu finds MDN. They've got the numbers to work with as Rhino finds a big pick here at mid. Jtrops watching it with the op, I believe. Lilo tries to find his way through. Michu will nail it. Rhino will opt to back off here and save the AK again because funds are a bit funky. I said it earlier, you can never count them out. One more to go for overtime, and I believe if Neon Lights make it to overtime, they will be able to close this one out. I want you to push your chairs away from your desk. Tilt your monitor if you have to, but you need to get up onto your feet right now. Round 24. It's been 5 rounds in a row. Neon Lights needs one more round to get us into overtime. Molly's utility nades all directions. A little bit of damage to Rhino and RMV both. Boys haven't had a ton of pressure toward it. Mixing up the strategies a bit. Could come up big here. Kraken on site. Rhino and Donut. The op is not here, and the Molly's a good one. Kraken partially blind. Does spot one, though. The smoke's going to pressure him back a little bit. Rotation comes in, but it's full control. And what a Molly here as well. MDN is going to be held at bay. Plant does go down. Now on a 5v5. Big nade over the top. Kraken chunked to 27. Smoke's in the way. And still a little bit of utility here for Neon Lights. Nades looking to clear the close angle. zBanss on the step. Finds one. Jtrops simultaneously picks up on the bat. Now through. It's zBanss the flick. And it's good for one. RMV. All down to Lilo. And the Neon Lights have done it, baby. Woo! You can what? You can never, ever count these boys out. You better throw some respect on the name. show him in chat how we spell hot sauce. That's all right. I shouldn't even ask. I know I was coming, baby. It's the hot OT time. And I truly felt that if Neon Lights could get here, they will find a way to win the game. That time is now. Out of your seats, on your feet, screaming at the monitor. We want to hear you loud and proud. Through fire and flames, they don't even care. They pressure on. They find one. MDN, though. MDN gets away with a two-piece. He should not have been able to get. Molly's in play. That'll keep the pressure from coming in immediately. RMV able to find one. Kraken on to Jtrops here as well. Nice tap to the dome. Oh, but he's caught with no ammo in the mag. RMV has done his job, though. The pressure out, and Neon Lights takes round one in OT. Y'all know me, it's round one in OT. Neon Lights to OG. Let's go. Every single match this squad puts on is a banger. Rhino early damage here as well. Nades and sprays coming through. Early pressure out A as well from Kraken. Stack toward B momentarily here for RlySickMainTeam. I like the fact that we haven't seen Neon Lights pressure A a lot till near the end. We're seeing some more of it here as well. Seems like they begin to understand these plays from RlySickMainTeam. The adjustments have been phenomenal. And Lonestarr, you dirty dog. The man with a big kahuna sends him packing. Caught the opposition lacking. And now it's dubs we're stacking, baby. Here comes that pressure out A from Kraken. Can he catch one of these members off guard on the flank? Kraken walks right on by him. Ain't no way. Zbanss is doing a dance on the corpse's ashes, baby. Pressure up close and personal. The bat speed is able to find two. Jtrops answers back with one of his own. A site completely open, and he knows it. Call comes in. The rotation here as well. Zbanss in great positioning, catches Lilo with knife in hand. The op goes down. The plant comes with just a few seconds remaining, and Neon Lights playing near perfect CS. That speed tucked in between a rock and a hard place. And Zbanss will knock him on the head once more. It's another triple from Zbanss. Look at the kill feed over there. 3 players in 20 bombs, or with 20 bombs. Everybody in double digits. 22 for Michu. 21 for Jtrops. 20 for Zbanss with 7 assists. 19 for RMB. And 15 for Mr. Lonestarr, who also has 7 big assists. If Neon Lights wins this round, it could be all but said and done. Big nade over the top, and Rhino again eats all of it. There's the peak. Spray coming out. MDN now on the swing. Can he find it? He does. Shots ringing through. Bat speed will find RMV through the smoke. Michu able to answer one back of his own. Lonestarr holding ramp with op. Will begin to shift away here. And there's the molly from Michu. Rhino, you cannot hide. That speed will find one. Trade does not come in. It's a 2v2. Oh my, Kraken almost butchered that. Jtrops took a peek there just as Bat Speed tucked into the cubby and was not able to see him. Oh, Jtrops, he gets the plant down, but he will be denied. (13-14) at halftime for OT. Neon Lights needs one round to solidify one more overtime. That is right. King said it in chat as well. 2 more to close it out. Never a dull moment here. Fun fact, we'll be waking up here in about 6 hours to get on a plane to head to Salt Lake City. We don't. We're ready to close it out here. Blind is beautiful, but he doesn't come away with a kill. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt him. Lilo is taking a ton of damage, down to 15 here. On the peak, Bat Speed finds Jtrops and now gets bans. That is devastating. RMV tries to answer it back. Now meet you. And now Lonestarr, just like that, they turn it from a 5v3 to a 3v2. The boys, the men, and oh, they are monsters. A little bit of pressure through mid. Flash in toward Donut. Lonestarr should hear this audio cue. Did Lonestarr not hear that? Be highly surprised if he didn't, but love to see him head back toward that A ramp or toward A main. Gonna work this bunny system here toward mid. The flash is a dangerous one. Got him trapped in toward Donut here, though. From nearly every side. There's one on boost, though. Now they combine for 2. Neon Lights, they had the numbers advantage. Would have loved to seen him come back through A there. I thought Lonestarr had heard that audio cue, but I'm not sure exactly what happened there. All squared away at 14. Whoever wins this next round will be in the driver's seat, though. They guarantee themselves that over time. They get a little bit of weight and pressure off the shoulders. Maybe make it a little easier to push that boulder across the finish line. Ton of early nades. Jtrops finds the op of Lilo. There's the swing at Michu. Beautiful shots to find the kill. They've got the numbers advantage to work with yet again. Ollie here, tucked in behind the smoke. MDN and crew deciding what they want to do as RMV will find a jiggly donut. On the boost, Shadow has been spotted. He's going to step into the crosshair, and Michu will find it. Now in a 5v2, things get exponentially tougher here for RlySickMainTeam. Oh, on the peak, Jtrops almost finds him. Jtrops has to be careful. He's taking a lot of unnecessary damage there. Now Bat finds one, cracking another. Jtrops with the op. Wow, my, he threads the needle. 15 on the board. They guarantee themselves an OT, but they've got a chance to close it out right here, right now. Kits in hand, weapons to boot, a full set of util. The same could be said for both sides. Full set of rifles, pistols, nades, you name it. They've got everything they need. Early utility over the top, and the damage is huge! Rhino has eaten all of that one. Bat speed, MD, Lilo, everybody gets a taste. And that's a dangerous play that finds Bands with a little less health, but somehow keeping his life. Able to make it away here as well. Really sick being a bit more cautious after that util came raining down from neon lights. Few more nades to jump over. Bands was spotted here as well. They're beginning to stack this way. Lonestarr does creep out a bit here. Lilo looks away at the wrong time, and it almost cost him his life. This is dangerous. Flashes come in. Here's the peek as well, and that's a big pick from Ichu. They can look to shift in and around and behind now. Spray just a bit off. Nice from Michu, though. And now Michu is on a tear! RMV will clean it up, and just like that. I told y'all. The boys had this. Woo! 16-14, your final score, and it comes down to the wire. Michu, the trifecta, 4 triple kills. Jtrops, the quad killer, with 1 quadra kill. Had the ace last week, or just a couple days ago, rather. RMV, 4 MVPs. Bands, the weapon master, with 8 unique kills. And Lonestarr, your bullseye, was 68% headshots. Oh my, what a game. It's always amazing here. All right, we'll look to see what happens with the boys. Let me check the schedule here. The boys always bringing it down to the wire. They're going to go to 7-3 on the season, which does bump them up to roughly 17th place here. Next game is going to be Tuesday, November 11th. All right, my man, RMV, how we feeling tonight?
Good. Exciting game. It was good.
Exciting game, right? Exciting game might be a little bit of an understatement. You guys were up, I mean, right off rip, 3-0, phenomenal start. Can you maybe walk us a little bit through your head of the moment of 3-0 and then all of a sudden looking at a 6-3 and maybe how the team comms or what shifted there?
I think that we're a team, at least in the past, from what I understand about their team, is that there was maybe some bad vibes. And I think that the last few games I've myself felt like I'm in a rut. And so I haven't been performing as well. And I was kind of maybe not like necessarily, being toxic, but I'm sure me not playing well and kind of not calming as much didn't help. And I know that bands relies on me a lot for the hype and energy at times. And I think that just today I kind of was like, you know what, maybe I won't play well, but I'm just going to play for the boys and focus on being more positive. And honestly, I think that we just never really gave up like today. We really were really good even when we were down 12-6. It was like, okay, we're just going to do this round. And then we just took it round by round and clawed it back.
Yeah, it was looking a little grim and at times, but that was one thing we mentioned on stream. We were like, "Hey, you can absolutely not count these guys out until it's over because for whatever reason, you guys always find a way to fight from behind when you are from behind to push it into overtime and to get that victory." Now, you coming in kind of as the new star player. I know we talked to Bands the other day, and he said, RMVA. It's typically me being that loud guy. It's nice having someone else kind of hype in there, but I mean, how has this process been for you, kind of being this new player and finding that role to fill for you?
Um, They're very, very good group of guys. Like they're very welcoming, and I really do enjoy all of them personally as well as just playing with them. And so my kind of problem I would say at times is I'm too focused on trying to do what the micro decisions in the round that we want to do, and sometimes that takes away from me myself actually paying attention to the game and reading the game. So trying to balance that, because Liam is very smart, or Bands is very smart, so I try and listen as clear and understand what's going on as possible. So that's probably the biggest hurdle, is trying to both play my own game and pay attention and read the game myself for plays, and also try and listen to Liam as clear as possible and know what's going on.
Well, it seems, like I said, I was gone for a week there in Paris, but these last two games, everybody has been popping off. We're seeing almost everybody hit double digit kills, 20 bombs as well. You were 22 and 16 in this one with 6 double kills and a triple kill as well. We saw Jtrops recently with an ace. He had an insane 4K clutch tonight as well to keep the group alive and in it. What would you say your favorite part so far about playing with this team is?
Oh, like honestly, they're just all incredible players. Like really good comms. There's a really big array of personalities. Like Meech is more quiet. Bands and me are kind of the psychopaths of the team. Like that that J clutch. Like he's again a very reserved person, but he's an incredible player in clutch or just in general. Like he's done some crazy things that I've never seen. And Lone is probably the most selfless, like team first player, and I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is in that role. He is like somebody that doesn't really get mad, like he will do whatever for the team, and just that group of players together is just amazing for me. So after that J clutch, I think that me and Ban screamed so loud and hyped everyone up that that was kind of it. It was all over from there. There was no chance we were going to lose that game.
Hell yeah, that's what we love to hear. And honestly, I kept saying, hey, don't count them out. We were getting closer and closer, starting with that when it was 12-6. And, at some point, I think it was 12-9. I said, hey, if Neon Lights gets to overtime, we will win this game. You guys were able to solidify it, meet you a 30 bomb in this one, and just always seems to be filling that role nicely. But it was another phenomenal performance from you guys tonight. We look forward to seeing that next one on the 6th as well against, I think it's Death Gamers, who are currently 6-3. But in my mind, another team that you guys should be able to defeat with no problem.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And also shout out Hot Sauce. Thank you for the casting. I love watching back the VODs. You're a really good caster, so I appreciate your time put in for us as well. We all do.
Oh man, it's honestly, you guys are one of my most favorite teams to get a watch and cast. I know I got an EU team that's exciting as well, but you guys always bring the energy. Like I said, we can count on you regardless of what the score line is, whether you're winning by a lot or down by a lot. You always put on a phenomenal performance. So we certainly appreciate all of you guys for that as well. And a big shout out to King Plaus for allowing me to come back here and shout every weekend. But before we get going tonight, as we congratulate you on your GGs, are there any other shout outs or anybody you want to mention? Do you stream yourself? You want to plug yourself? Anything you want to shout out? The mic is yours for a moment.
No, I'm not a content creator myself. I work a lot, but honestly, shout out you and my teammates. They genuinely, this is probably one of the most fun and talented teams I've been on for a very long time, so I'm very excited for the future. And a huge shout out to King Plaus. Neon Lights have been extremely welcoming and accommodating, and a fantastic org to play for. So I'm excited just to represent them and try and get as many dubs as we can and go to advanced.
Hell yeah, we absolutely love to hear it. I know I got a few people in my Discord that always pop by and watch the games because they love watching you guys play as well. You guys truly bring the exciting action. So RMV, thank you again for your time tonight. A big congratulations on the crazy comeback here as well. And we look forward to seeing you back in action here next Tuesday.
Thanks, man. Have a
Yep,
good night.
take care, brother. You too. Thank you. All right, guys, that was RMV, the legend himself. So much fun as always. This whole crew, like we said, such a fun team to watch, from Bands to Jtrops, the big kahunas of Lonestarr to Michu and RMV himself, the new addition this year that has really just been a phenomenal fit. So again, shout out to RMV for taking the time out of his night to have an interview with us. We appreciate Bands last Tuesday as well. But two hell of a performances in a row from Neon Lights. They continue to burn bright here. We'll remind everybody, follow the Twitter. It's free. Follow the Twitch here as well. It's free, so you don't miss out on any of the action. The next game, Tuesday, November 11th the same time as always, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Guys, again, you can find me at hotsauce.com. I've got some socials there as well. Any follows are always greatly appreciated on the Twitch and or Twitter. But most importantly, we can't thank you enough for your time. We appreciate everybody hanging out in chat and keeping it fun with us. So as always, my name is Hot Sauce. You guys have been beautiful. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening.